All right, hello everyone. We are back for hole number 5 here, where I'm going to go a different route than yesterday. And the two balls that I'm looking at to do this would be either Katana or Kingmaker. You're also going to need something with a fair amount of curl. You won't be able to get away with this going this direction without a good curl ball, good curl club. So early epox can work. I can get away with it also as well with a Thor hammer. So those are going to be kind of what you're looking at. Of course, the more your rocking QB progress as well, you can easily get over with those as well. Mine are still a little bit early on this account, so I don't have 3 or 4 top spin yet. So without at least having a good 4, I don't feel comfortable using that club until I can get the ball to where I want it to by going over to this right direction. But that's what you're going to see me try to do today, is I'm going to go to the right with kind of as much curl and side spin as I can. And I'm also going to be looking out, towards my, 5th ring as kind of my landing zone. Just a little bit of an overplay. My Thor's hammer is 1.7 per ring, which would be, right around, and I did get the perfect ball. So, 8.5 towards the outer circle. However, I'm going to go just a little bit extra, and you can see that I was quite aggressive with my line. Going that extra ring, especially, I don't know if you guys paid attention, but I also went into a little bit of overpower with that shot. So if you guys are going to do something similar with your power, then that's what I would recommend for that shot. Would be to always make sure that you give yourself enough room to where it's not going to get caught up in the rough or anything and hit that rough on that first hop. But here you can see with the Katana ball, we should have enough power to get here. And what I'd recommend for you guys is just kind of keep that ball guide maybe just towards the left of the hole. I'm going to play it pretty close to right around here. You can see that's almost about a ring offset. And then I'm also going to play my max ring adjustment pretty much spot up here. So 5.8. And I'm going to try to go 5.8 rings as well. Looks like I might just be hair light, but it should be pretty close. Let's just see how this comes in. So far so good. Coming in just a little bit too much. So I just over adjusted there. There is some slight elevation change here. Keep in mind that I did offset the guide to the left of the hole a little bit. You need to do that in terms of, well, you either need to do that or you need to do an over adjustment on purpose. So what I try to do is I try to hit more of a spot up ring adjustment, go almost exactly the 1 per that I'm supposed to in that situation, and just offset my guide. Now, how much do I offset it? I usually go close to about 1 grid for every 5 miles per hour of wind or so. So there you could see roughly, 1 grid to the left is where I was positioned. Now keep in mind that you do have a slight elevation. It's a little bit uphill here. And that can, what that can do is it can mean that you need to go maybe like a ring less, for instance. Not necessarily a ring, but maybe like 10% less, which would be like 0.6 of a ring. And that's probably, right around the amount that I just missed there. So that could, help you if you're factoring that in for your guys' shots. To be sure to always kind of take into account elevation. I'm usually thinking about it This hole's a little bit flat. Plus, in the pro division, you know, the wind isn't quite as strong, so I don't necessarily factor it in quite as heavily in the pro tournament. But you know, there you guys have it. You guys have now two different methods to play it. You can see there's a method going to the right, a method going to the left. You kind of wind up in the same zone. The way that I go about usually choosing, you know, I'd probably prefer to do it the alternate way that you saw me do yesterday. So if you haven't seen that video, that's what I would check out. And it's more because of the directional wind will almost put you straight downwind, making that shot just that much easier. So whichever route you guys do choose, you know, good luck with your round. Catch you guys on hole 6 coming up.